Oh, I forgot to do the... I'll just do the little intro. So, welcome to levelupyourgame.net with me, Disrepute, and Vor. We are here to see the Expendables versus Dioxide in the house of HoQ TDM League Division 1. It's second place versus fourth. Hello, Vor. How are you today? Having a good day, I hope?
Yes, having a marvellous day.
Marvellous. That's great to hear. Hidden Fortress is going to be the first map. I'm going to predict that it's going to be a close match for.
Really? I'm
Very
going to
close.
It's not going to be close.
Unguessable, I think. So who are you going to go for?
Expendables. I think Juvenile will probably pop up with maybe, 25 impressives on here.
Well, let's just go over the team quickly. We've got Phoenix, Silencep, Abso and Juvenile for the Expendables, and for Dioxide, Genic, Darth Vader, Nideth and Lotnik. Wow. Very strong lineups for both teams. Of course, we've already seen this season how effective DX have been. And perhaps that wasn't predicted at the start of the season. Whereas maybe the Expendables, I mean, that's a team of star players, so I guess the pressure would be on them still.
Yeah, Juvenile's claiming he's a bit rusty, but I'm sure he's been playing night and day on a fake account or something.
The Metsu player, Juvenile, of course. I think they've now disbanded since Zero Cool got caught cheating, who was their team leader. But anyway, let's get ready to go in a second, Vor.
Yeah, unfortunate story, that, isn't it? Not that we want to go over it again. Why does the time nudge keep going back to -20? Pretty weird.
What?
Makes my viewing experience.
So you're on Hidden Fortress and it's telling you it's -20. Interesting.
Yeah, coincidence.
Yeah. Big coincidence.
You have to double that anyway.
Have a look at the nations represented here. We've got Sweden, the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, then Poland and Finland. It's a European world, isn't it? Oh, everybody's got players from all over the continent nowadays. I think DX were a full Polish lineup though, originally at the start of the season. But without Zix now.
No, Darth Vader 9's always been in them. And he is...
Oh yeah, actually you're right, yeah.
I think I've seen Deep play for DX before though.
So, Hidden Fortress, Vor, how do you expect this to play?
Well, you know that Abso, Silencep and Juvenile, they all really like the railgun, but you know, often rail on its own isn't enough on this map, so it'll be interesting to see how much emphasis they do put on it, because they do love to use it so much, but we often say that yellow armor lightning gun is more important on this map, but you never know. Maybe the team play of DX will be strong enough to hold that LG yellow, and Expendables will have to rely more on their rails. I don't think really that this Expendables lineup has got that much playing time together, so that could be a factor.
Interesting, the two players, Silencep and Juvenile. The way they play, very rail-heavy game. And of course Abso as well. High-aim players. In fact, Phoenix, isn't he like a...
Yeah, I think he's a good railer. He's not necessarily as strong with the other weapons as the other three.
Yeah, so it could be a very rail-centric game.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if they were to put more emphasis on that, because as we say, usually we expect teams to favour that lightning gun yellow room, because it's the strongest position on the map to hold. But you never know, a team full of railers, they might decide to try something a bit different. Only one... Oh, well, there we go. I was going to say only one player left to ready up, but not anymore.
Oh, brilliant, so we're going to go live now in one... Here
And we are
starting
following.
with Silencep getting that first red armor and rail straight away as well, so no spawner on that bridge dropping down to grab that rail.
Yeah.
He misses his first shot. Then we've
I
got
don't
a
think
quad
he's
time
happy
ball.
missing that. He's spinning around, sorting his mouse out.
Wow.
Something's wrong.
Mouse, and he missed the rail because of it.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1.
Anyway, we've got a quad time for 15 seconds time. That'll spawn. So Silent Sep is in the ideal position at the moment. Of course, neither team knows, or should know, the initial spawn of the power-up. Should be between 30 seconds and the end of the minute. It's going to be in 5 seconds time now, as Silent Sep will be in the ideal position for it. There's the shotgun spawning up. There's quad.
Wow.
He's right next to it.
Yeah, free pickup for him, so he's got a really good start to this. And an LG as well.
Oh, didn't get that frag. Got to be careful going through that teleport. 5 seconds to go until the red spawns. Might want to wait for that good rail shot there. Getting his impressive shot away as well. Oh, the red was stolen right next to him. What a ballsy move on the quad there.
Yeah, but it hasn't really done much to stop
7
him.
frags already.
Yeah, I have a feeling if he was to go to the back room, he would have found more frags, but sensible decision was just to sit on this rail. Important to, unlucky
did
to
just
dive
miss
it.
out. Yeah, so that was an 8 frag quad run, and that's exactly the kind of numbers you can hit on this map.
Yeah, I kind of think though that DX made it fairly easy for him. They came looking for him, thinking they were going to deny that red and stop his quad run, but it didn't work out for them, and it just cost him a lot of frags.
So just on Phoenix's point of view at the moment, hasn't got much to work with, just waiting on the rail. I'm going to cycle around there. Actually, Silent Sep again, he has already got the rail. Third impressive of the map already. We've seen the way he can dominate teams with his railgun play. Going to have to back off here. They've got only 10 health on the board. I'm going to cycle around, see what's going on the rest of the map. Abso got nothing. Right, Juvenile coming up the stairs, up into this yellow room. Only 10 health left. Lightning gun and plasma to work with. His opponent just stole away that yellow, I think, but Expendables do have control of this yellow area now.
Yeah, they do. I think it's the first time they've really had a lock on it this map, and you know they've also been doing well on those red armors and railguns. They haven't been taking as many raids as DX, but you know they've been contesting them, and particularly that rail pickup, I think only maybe one rail has gone to DX so far.
If we cycle around the DX players a little bit, Genic with nothing much. So we got Darth Vader 9 who's 100 with 46, so it might be worth going back to him after we've had a quick look around. Death with nothing, and Notnik with nothing. I'm going to go for Darth Vader 9, going to stick on him.
Fight.
Okay. Juvenile just
He's got to go
Yeah.
and answer the phone or something.
So 23 seconds before this quad spawns. Darth Vader 9 looking pretty decent for DX, but he's the only player. Well, Juvenile, what? He's actually got to go completely?
Apparently.
Okay.
That might change the rematch prediction.
I presume, yeah. Exodus was on here before. Talking about how great I was, in fact, and how he wishes I played for their team, but I had to decline. So he looks like he's going to have to step up here.
Yeah. He'll be happy about that because he loves TDM so much.
Yeah. He said it's a step up from the level that he plays at CTF, which he says is pretty similar to public FFA.
Prepare to fight.
Then we're going to time in. He got a terrible spawn right in front of Darth Vader 9. Oh, wow. Darth Vader 9 has already shot a rocket for some reason, just completely off course. But he's lost everything he had 15 seconds before the quad. We're going to cycle around a little bit. Phoenix actually has that yellow armor pickup. They need to be moving towards quad now. It's only 8 seconds away. Is he going to take the main route? No, they're just going to miss the quad at this rate. There it is, a missed quad. Lotnik picks it. Is he going to go aggressive against rockets around the corner? No, backs off. Going to go through the main telly as he Silent Sep takes him out with the rail.
Had to hit that rail and he did it perfectly, but you have to say that I don't think he hit the shotgun full on and paid for it.
Oh, Silent Sep has happened to lag out.
Oh, how sporting of Genic down at that mega.
Waited for him to fall back down and live into play and just takes him out easily. Phoenix, though, taking control of this yellow room. Let's see what he can do. If he can utilise the weaponry in his possession, and this armor stack. Look very clustered around this yellow room, Vor.
Yeah, it does. They've decided to regroup in here, and then they will look to push out as soon as they feel comfortable to do so. I think we already saw Exodus pushing out, but straight to his death. There is a bit of an attack on this yellow room, but it wasn't really enough. With just two people coming in through that lower entrance. Not really the ideal position to attack from, that lower entrance. You generally have a lot more success if you come in high to the yellow armor LG room, because going up that staircase is pretty much death.
Yeah, we saw it there actually, did a lot of damage to Phoenix, the player moving in. I mean, you want perhaps a railer supporting you through that lower doorway?
Yeah, you can certainly hit some shots from that lower doorway into yellow armor LG, but I don't think it's a route you want to send your whole team through.
We've just cycled round Absol's point of view now at this midfield position. He gets shotgunned down by Darth Vader 9, who has got a lightning gun now and a rail gun. Hasn't got any armor to his name, but 5 seconds before ready. Could be in a good position to take it. Look at that LG.
Yeah, that's
Brilliant
forced
bit of damage.
to back off because it's got 1 health. He was trying to tell his teammate Abso to go down for the lightning gun, but Abso wasn't really understanding what he meant.
50's not up. He needed to hit that rail, misses it, goes down, and 5 seconds before quad. Now Exodus is the prime candidate to reward himself with it. Oh my god! 3 of them go down straight away. 2 of them go to the quad. Make that a 3rd. They're going to be big quad runs, it looks like, for Expendables on this map. Look at that! Somehow misses.
Yeah,
Indeed.
very risky to go with the rail there when he had the plasma.
I'm surprised he knew it was there, really, but...
It's already a pretty good quad run, but no, he hasn't got the health he needs to be able to go into the yellow room and win it back. Or does he?
Wow, Darth Vader 9 dived for the shotgun, managed to miss it, and just put himself in a really vulnerable position to go down. Exodus, nice rail there. That could win them over the yellow if there was anybody ready to move in high, but I don't think there was. 10 frags is the difference, with 2 pretty impressive quad runs putting Expendables ahead here. So
yeah, I mean, it's all on the quad at the moment, this lead. If anything, without the quads, they'd be significantly behind, because it does seem that DX have got slightly more frags in the non-power-up play.
yeah.
I'm quite surprised at, actually, but in some ways I'm not. I mean, I do think Expendables, they do have a slight aim advantage, but DX, I do believe, have better team play. It's just on this map, you know, often even good team play can struggle to overcome an aim disadvantage.
Looks like Abso sitting pretty deep in this yellow room at the moment. Going to be attacked by Lotnik.
It's a bit suicidal, really, from Lotnik.
Wow, nice predictive rocket from Abso. Don't know if it was just an accidental miss shot, but...
So it's not hitting his rails yet.
Yeah, Abso famed for such a stunning aim. Really living up to his potential at the moment, though those are good rails, 57%.
Yeah, this is more like
62,
all of a sudden,
nice shot.
Excellent.
5 seconds
all
to
of
go
his shots.
before the quad. He's in position. It's funny how neither team are really all committing there to the power-ups, though. In fact, Abso sitting right back there. Not sure he even knew what time it was going to be up. Oh, Darth Vader 9 getting a bit unlucky not to grab that yellow in front of the quad there.
Vega will be up for the quad as well, so another chance for a really high frag quad run.
Could have done with that LG drop, but he's going to utilise the shotgun for the rest of this run. He's got a rocket and a plasma he can also use. Misses out on the red, still got enough mega to make it pretty safe to cruise around the map, and it's 5 frags on that run. Yet again, a good quad run by Expendables.
So that's what, I mean, 7, was it 8?
It was
6
8
and 5? Or 8, 5 and 5
yeah, I
or
think
something?
so, yeah.
But yeah, really a lot of frags coming from these quads, and you'd have to say that as well as DX have played in between the power-ups, they really haven't challenged well enough for the quad so far.
Good job at all. Wow, look at that direct rocket on Genic. And he manages to get a rail out of that as well.
Yeah, and this will put him in a great position for the next red.
Exodus
to hit his shots.
The substitute here for Juvenile. Mid-game, he's doing a fantastic job.
And this is a great position.
Wow, perfect. Switch to MG, I would.
Is this an ideal position to sit in with that rocket launcher? You've got so much to hide behind and catch people out, and there's so many spawns in that area as well.
Nice easy rail there. The spawner steals the yellow away from him, unfortunately. 25 seconds before the quad. Another frag for Exodus. This is a brilliant run. At the moment, he eventually goes down to Lotnik's Rocket, who also takes out Silensep. Exodus to follow. We've got 15 seconds until the quad spawns. Let's see both teams moving towards there now. Yeah, this time it looks like Dioxide will be in the vicinity. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Just one player.
Only one player looked to be really making a proper move in towards that quad, and all of Expendables were there, and they come away with another easy quad.
Look at Phoenix, tank to the brim with the armor. I mean, he takes a bit of damage there, though. Down to around 50 health, gonna boost that up with the 25. Runs out of LGM and manages to switch to a nice rail shot, though. Not the best quad run of the map we've seen so far.
No, but it keeps it away from DX, and the score is pretty large. I mean, it's 34 frag margin, not even at the halfway point yet. And you have to say, unless they start getting some of these quads, they're not really going to bring this back.
They don't seem as cohesive as we normally see Dioxide. I mean, in this position, they should have been really pushing in on Phoenix, knowing that he was he had low health. They knew the quad was weak. But I guess on this map it just depends on the way, for example, Expendables will be playing. If they're putting a lot of pressure on red, then they're not going to get the opportunity to push on the yellow. Look at those rail shots, brings Phoenix down to 1 health. Wants to leave the yellow for a teammate, surely. No, decides to pick it up himself. That could be a bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, Mega's up as well. That's just been taken by Dioxide, I think. So
there we go, look, just one shot and he's dead. I mean, I don't know why.
Yeah, a bit of a waste to that yellow.
Absu was right next to him, could have taken it anyway. Silensep, we're following now. 53% rail for him at the moment in this mid area, trying to hit those shots. I just find those shots a little bit more difficult than you'd expect. I guess because it's a sort of flat plane, they move either way. It's not really a diagonal angle on it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the railing on this map is position based, but it's also firing rails from positions where your opposition doesn't expect you to be. We have another quad. This time DX again.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, sorry, DX.
Yeah, I was surprised again that every single quad pickup's been easy for, the team that gets it. There was no challenge at all from Expendables.
Oh no, that couldn't have gone worse after that point. He kills his teammate and then he drops down into Silensep's rail and the quad is over. Again, good rail play from Silensep.
Was kind of a perfect example of the sort of rails you hit mostly on this map. It's the kind of rails where you just stand in a position and the opposition isn't expecting to get hit.
Yeah.
So they're all easy shots. Whereas when you actually get into some positions on this map, if you're actually against an opponent who knows you're there and is actively dodging, the rail isn't as easy to use.
13 impressive for Silensep.
Yeah, we're only just past the halfway point, so could get one of those games where he gets 20 plus.
It's something we've seen him do for quite a while now. Great live team deathmatch. He hasn't stopped. Of course, he was playing at DreamHack, performing in the same fashion.
Yeah, of course.
That time for serious gaming,
Yeah, serious gaming.
And I think
as West wasn't able to play for them.
Yeah, I think he said he considered himself really a Metsu player, but of course now they've fallen apart. He's left to join Expendables, which is definitely a good squad to be a part of anyway, and they are cruising to an easy victory at the moment. We'll have to see if Dioxide can get another quad to start bringing this back. We've only got 15 seconds till the next one spawns, though Silensep is in an absolutely brilliant position to stop the attacks on quad from a distance there. Doesn't get the frag with a shotgun.
And this is just going to be such an easy pickup. I mean,
oh my god! Well, Exodus was waiting for a teammate to come in and claim that power up. Bit of a lack of miscommunication there, I think. But it wasn't a great setup by Expendables, but that was really because it didn't need to be necessarily.
Exactly, no pressure at all on the quad. I can't really understand. There's no explanation for it either, other than they just aren't going there.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen it in so many games recently. Darkside have had amazing teamwork, really brilliant teamwork. They've been so well coordinated, and they have been good on the power-ups. So what on earth is happening?
Maybe it's just this map. Maybe the pace of this map doesn't suit them, because we've seen them do well on maps like DM14 and Deep Inside and Grim Dungeons, and maybe the slower pace of those maps suits them more.
Could be. Okay, so you're right, Vol. This is probably the fastest paced map there is now.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be the only team to struggle on a map like this and yet be extremely strong on other maps.
Finding Genic now for the first time on this map. Good LG usage on the teleport exit, but he's dropped off and he's lost position on the yellow. Does manage to pick up the red, but we'll have to see if they can get back control of this yellow. He moves around here. Nobody's moved in. Got lucky actually about the timing, just in time to save it.
Yeah, nice 2 kills he's picked up there as well.
Very nice frags. And now they need to consolidate the control of this yellow for a little while.
Yeah, he's just pushing straight out again. I mean, it's not too much of a problem because he took the yellow armor at least before he left, so it's only the LG he could have missed out on.
10 seconds to go until the power up. He could be theirs this time if he can get in here. Does a lot of damage. Actually looks like he does save the day. Darth Vader 9 gonna pick it. Or they're debating it anyway. There you go. It was a little bit delayed. Could go down to a rail himself. Darth Vader 9. Got to be careful. The red will be up in a second. Did he? He didn't hear it spawn.
No.
He hasn't got the call from a teammate either.
I don't think. Not from standing on the rail. I don't know why.
Of course, Genic picked the last one as well, so he could have got a call. Oh, nice hat-trick of frags there. Can he get another? Will he risk it? He's going to go down if he does it. Oh, nice rail there on Phoenix. Very well controlled. Going to get a 5th frag, and that quad run turned out to be a brilliant run in the end. Considering at the start it did look like he'd taken too much damage and probably wouldn't get too much further away. Leaves that rail presumably for a teammate to pick up.
Well, it's a perfect example of never give up on a quad run and just, you know, think, oh, I'm going to die, it's a suicide in or something. But, you know, he was down to 3 health and recovered it to pick up, what, 3 or 4 more frags from that 3 health position.
It's a very good example of, as you say, and now it's about a 20 frag margin for him. We've got 2 quads remaining on this map. It's doable.
Yeah, I mean, I said at the start that there was no way back unless they could start getting some quad runs.
Look at these, like, runs of frags by each player as well. Every time we switch to one, Deep getting a hat-trick of frags there.
I mean, most of the last 20 frags or so, I'd say 3/4 of them have gone to DX, and they have brought it back to 15 frags now.
What's this down to though, bro? Is it just control of this yellow?
To be honest, it's throwing away kills. I mean, look, I don't know who's popping on, but throwing away. Yeah, I mean, you see how many kills he picked up with individual players, just throwing their lives away. And
this is bizarre. It's now down to a 10 frag margin. I mean, they don't even need quads at this rate. 10 seconds to go until the next quad. Expendables could do with a quad pick. I'm going to cycle around. Lotnik moving through the back corridors. The rail was missed on him. Great direct rocket. Another bit of damage. Deep diving in there. Lotnik doesn't take out the quad. Actually drops the LG to the quad carrier. That could be a big mistake. And this is a chance for the Expendables to advance their scoreline yet again. That's 4 frags on the run already. It's unbelievable the quad runs they're getting.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting back some of the frags that his team just threw away needlessly leading up to this quad.
Another frag on the board. That's 5. As we can see just above the quad icon. Actually, that shotgun by Lotnik just destroyed him, and Lotnik with the mega pickup. He's also got 70 armor, lightning gunning hands, shotgunner's backup. Moves out to this midfield.
A 9 frag game. Really, that quad actually didn't change the game that much.
Pretty much just stopped them from tying up there and then.
Yeah.
But one
this is
quad remaining.
But really, a lot of it is just down to the Expendables. They're just being caught out by themselves over and over and over again.
I've never seen this kind of comeback really on this map when it's been such... Well, I mean, they were in control, really.
I can think of it.
Well, how many frags was it?
A couple of times, but not recently.
No.
It was 30 plus.
Yeah. I mean, experienced players like they are as well. You just don't expect it. Silensep going down. Deeth putting pressure on this yellow. It's important though that Phoenix holds on to this yellow room. He's dropped off to get the health. He's going to get the mega, but that's going to mean nothing. It's just spawner health here. He lost position, and that is the most dangerous thing you can do in this yellow armor area. 4 frags the difference. Quad up in 20 seconds. It's the last quad of the map. It will pretty much decide it, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it should do. I mean, the kind of quad runs both these teams have been having really will come down to the quad.
Well, do you think
the team this time can really afford to just not turn up, as we've seen more than once?
4 seconds to go. Looks like Expendables are not going to turn up to the quad here. They're all on the yellow side of the map. Darth Vader 9 picks it, but he's got no armor. Doesn't decide to go for that back yellow for some reason.
I mean, it's 7 frags. It's a big risk not turning up.
Oh my god. Nice control with the rail for the frag. Doesn't get caught out by Phoenix. Gonna get silenced. No, somehow he misses that shot. Oh my god. And that could have cost him Silencep actually getting the frag in the end. Only 17 health himself. He has a railgun, has some grenades. Lotnik just diving into those grenades. 40 seconds left. And look at this defensive play by Silencep. 55% railgun accuracy on the board. Eventually goes down to Darth Vader 9 going up the staircase. And I have to say, these attacks are a little bit silly. If they just coordinated one attack together here, they could have done a much better job than just throwing away their lives one after the other.
Yeah, I mean, great almost comeback, but just at the end they couldn't finish it off. I mean, that quad run, had it been a few more frags, really could have been the game tying quad run. We might have seen an overtime even perhaps, but just wasn't quite good enough.
No, I think it was an interesting choice that he just decided to stick with rail, didn't get another weapon and didn't get that back yellow.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say it, you know, from our position just watching the game, but maybe he could have just waited for some armor. You know, he knew to expect them all at the yellow or around the yellow, so he had time to just get a red and then get a good weapon and attack then. Still, it was almost a great comeback.
Okay, as we load up the next map, gonna do a commercial.
It's gonna be Purgatory, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think they picked that.
Vote now.
Yeah, they did.
Vote passed.
We don't have to stop talking for the ads disc because a lot of people have got ad block.
Yeah, unfortunately. All those pennies we won't be getting now.
Oh no.
Oh, it's money that would go into our coverage, unfortunately, because no one donates anything. Anyway, I only did one ad, so it's over in 10 seconds. So, we're on map 2, Expendables versus Dioxide. Remember, it's no best of 3, so this will be the final map. This is the House of Quake TDM League. There are 10 teams in it. Currently, Expendables sit in 2nd place, Dioxide sit in 4th position. And we're on to Purgatory for a double power-up map.
Yes, double power-up map. Battlesuit's slightly stronger maybe on this map, but you know, still double power-up map. There's always a chance for the quad to counter the Battlesuit if they fight in the right areas. So,
we're gonna go alive in 3 seconds. Teams remain the same. Genek to follow at the start, picking up that mega health straight away, decides to go the staircase route to red armor. Nobody went into red armor! How has that even happened? He's got mega, red armor, and lightning gun to start off with. Now, this could be really big on the start. If he doesn't take damage and kills these players with weapons, I mean...
They're not going to expect him to have so much, so they thought they could
great rocket, great rocket. Where's his team? His team are all on the rail side. He could be in trouble here. Yeah, going to get machine gunned down. And this second pickup of... Oh, whoa! Power-ups early.
31 seconds ball and it caught both teams out completely.
Wow.
That's the quad down already though. The suit is still on the move with Phoenix.
Phoenix is switching around to Phoenix. That Battlesuit doesn't have a weapon. His teammate drops off the rocket launcher in the middle of a fight. That was pretty skillful.
He had a weapon, but he just missed all his shots with it.
Wow, this is a messy run. Needs to win this red over, he actually lost out on the red pickup. So 3 frag advantage for Expendables in his first couple of minutes. Rail picked up by Phoenix as well. Manages to drop his rail straight away though.
Before he drops the rail, he kills his teammate.
It's a really bad drop actually, because he's pretty low health. I mean, you really shouldn't switch to rail
Teams are
in that position.
And if you are going to switch, hit the enemy.
Oh my god, what is going on here? The red just left on its spot!
Yeah, the problem is, Expendables sent 2 players down for Mega, and whilst they were both down there, DX moved in and took that red.
Excellent.
There you go, Deeth now in position, although he gets railed straight away from above. Silensep, who else would it be?
And this is such an important position, and look at the shots he's hitting.
Those are not that easy, those shots.
Not at all, and the red armor, if you can't keep control of that position where Darth Vader 9 is now using the same position, then the red can almost become useless because you will just get railed over and over again. So important to keep control of the areas surrounding red if you really want to make good use of it.
He's actually in 75% rail at the moment, Silensep. 20 seconds before the power-ups. He might want to stick around this kind of position, perhaps getting the yellow armor on this side. That's what he's going to do. 10 seconds to go until the battle suit. Both power-ups were picked at the same time on the original power-up, so both will spawn at the same time this time round. Wow, that was an aggressive push. Actually helped them secure the power-ups though. Or the battle suit. Phoenix.
This quad is going to get set down, I think. No. Wow.
Excellent.
I thought for sure.
Oh, surely, yeah.
Yeah.
And the battlesuit, I think, has gone down,
dead.
yeah, as well. So just following Lotnik, going to cycle around. Genic actually takes a rail shot from Abso, manages to dodge a second rail shot from Silensep of all people. And Abso off the spawn, going down there. Silensep does hit that railgun shot though. Be interesting to see how both teams play this map. It looks like they're kind of bunching up, both teams, just stacking up on the items before they then try and move in and win back that red armor area.
Yeah, but so far the Expendables are doing so much of a better job of controlling the area surrounding the red. Silence in particular is just playing the perfect game at the moment for them. He's running those upper corridors and he's pretty much keeping all the pressure off the red pickup.
That was a brilliant passage of play of just using those grenades in a really blocking kind of manner, I guess. Just forcing players to move out of positions because of the grenade spam. He's just going to sit around this yellow armor area. I'm going to cycle away from him though to somewhere more central to the battle. Abso, 100-0, waiting on this red, just with a rail out. Attack there from Genic. Did take a rail shot though. Abso, if he can hit it in a second, it should take him out surely. Yep, it does. Although Abso's pretty weak. Exodus was hiding behind that doorway. Takes a lot of damage from the rockets. This is going to be a stolen red. And that was the red armor just before the power-up. Abso missing that railgun. This is in a prime position to get those easy rail shots, but he did miss on this occasion. And he's dropped a rail. That's a terrible time to drop a rail. Although Lotnik's taken the long route round really to Battlesuit to utilise that railgun. Silensep getting the quad.
Yeah, this is a stacked quad as well.
Is it a double power pickup?
It's no battlesuit on the map, so Silence only has to worry about finding as many kills as he can. No battlesuit to counter him.
That should really count as a kill, shouldn't it?
It would in Jedi Knight.
Yeah. See a quality game like Jedi Knight. Oh, that was brilliant play. Forcing Deeth to drop.
Yeah, but it was also quite good play by Deeth because, you know, he knew he was probably going to die in the end, but kept the quad busy. So Silence wasn't going to kill Deeth easily and then go and look for more kills. It's always something to think about if you're up against a quad and you've got no real chance to kill it. You know, just delay it and slow him down as much as you possibly can by being annoying, basically.
Which you know all about for being annoying.
Yeah. I'd have typed something to him as well, you know, try and really throw him off his game.
Lotnik getting the frag with that plasma. Silensep to follow, but manages to kill himself. Do take splash damage from plasma, of course, so when you shoot somebody up close, you can take a little bit of damage if you're low health.
Yeah, and aiming at their feet is a good way to throw their movement off as well.
make them dance for you.
Yeah, just like in those Western films where people shoot at the ground and tell you to dance. Same theory behind it.
Same theory. Abso now with the lightning gun. He had picked up the red as well off the spawn, so he had a good amount of health. Does take a bit of damage from those rockets. I don't know how that shot didn't hit him, but
maybe it was a rocket bug, or maybe he just missed.
10 seconds to go until the power bubble. Abso doesn't have that armor left anymore. He's done a lot of damage. What a great rocket that was. Just spamming across. Looks like it's going to be a pickup for Expendables on the quad again. Don't know who's got
and it's a double power up.
Power pickup again. Dioxide. We saw it in the
just
previous
when the
map.
game was starting to look quite close. You know, double power ups come at the perfect time for Expendables.
Wow. Takes out the quad because he didn't have a weapon. Well, he only had 3 plasma bolts to work with. Just going to cycle around a little bit, see what's going on with the rest of the players in the map. Well, Phoenix, we haven't seen much of him. Not hitting the greatest accuracies, 10% lightning gun, 25% rail. You want to improve that over the map. 15 frag advantage for the Expendables at the moment. They're losing out on the red room at the moment. Phoenix, is he going to drop down? An aggressive push with the rockets works out perfectly, although that rail from Death coming out of nowhere wins it back, briefly at least, for Dioxide. And would you say, I mean, is the red room really that important for on this map?
Well, it is, but as I said earlier, if you can't control the areas around it, you're so vulnerable in that red room to taking a lot of damage. You can be railed from so many positions, you can have grenades and rockets spammed onto you, and even though there is a gap in the floor, so many of those nades can be bounced into very hard to avoid positions in that red room. So you might get a lot of red armors, but you might be taking a lot of damage to get them, completely negating its value.
Teeth eventually getting assessed down by the Expendable team who are diving in there. We see Silence, he's just trying to control this rail area, really.
Yeah, and the rail is almost too good on this map. It is so important to control it.
I think it's a tactic we've seen develop further and further over time. Teams come in more and more players to time in that rail and controlling that area. We've got the power-ups about to spawn. There they are up on the spot, and it looks like, again, a double power-up pickup. You gotta wonder, Dioxide, did they just toy with the Expendables? Yeah, just have all the power-ups, and then we'll just try and bring it back in the last few minutes.
Yeah, it almost felt like that on DM20, but no, despite 2 double power-ups in a row now, the score difference isn't huge. I mean, it's only 15 frags. The game's by no means over, but, you know, take those double power-ups out of this and the score could be so different. So quite disappointing for Dioxide, who've already given away double power-up twice in the first half of the game.
Silence, he's absolutely beastly. He's so good to watch as a player, just brilliant control.
And the way he's playing this part of the map is so good so far that it allows his teammates to focus more on the red. Now, they know that Silence App is playing so well in this area that he's probably going to keep rail controlled pretty well by himself.
He moves around, takes that mega health, going to go through the telly and get the yellow on top of that. He's going to support his team at the red now.
Yeah, only thing he'll be thinking about is, you know, he's been away from rail for quite a while now, so he has to think about, you know, enemy railer. Oh, and he has to think about those rockets taking him out as well.
Brilliant rockets from Darth Vader 9. We've seen excellent rockets from him in the previous map as well, so it might be his speciality. Wow, what a rail.
Yep.
So they control the red, we just see that. Might get the last pickup before the power-ups. Although actually the next pickup of red is going to be in time with the power-ups. Quad is slightly before Battlesuit, less than a second. So we'll probably get the Battlesuit point of view for the run.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go. Quad just picks up second, in fact, so Genic picks it.
I was sure that was going to be a double power-up again, but Genic was there for that quad.
Now, the Battlesuit looked like he was under a lot of pressure, so it'd be interesting to see if he did escape.
No, it didn't escape. It's just a quad on the map.
Runs out of LG ammo at the wrong time. Misses that rail as well. Needs a bit of support, and Silencep took the opportunity.
And it is so frustrating when you have quad and you just can't hit those rails. You get so frustrated.
Yeah, what do? Just slam your mouse down.
I don't.
Smash your keyboard.
Nah, you
throw it out the window.
Maybe.
Maybe. Heard of someone threw their monitor out the window once.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty excessive.
It's pretty hardcore anger, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, 'cause I don't even know if I'm at an angle that'd even be possible. I don't really open my window that wide.
It'd take a lot of effort for me to do it.
Yeah.
So, Expendables hit that triple figure score, line 15 frags, margin still. And
yeah, so the frag margin really hasn't changed in the last 3 or 4 minutes, which is good for DX, because they're still in this game.
You'd like to think that they're going to get better opportunities on the power-ups than losing by double power-ups. So,
I mean, they have to just think to themselves, we're only 15 frags behind, we double power-up twice, so that should give them some improvement that can turn this around no problem if they can sort their power-up play out.
Phoenix getting an easy frag with a lightning gun from behind there. He's got a red armor pickup. He'll be perfect for the battle. He takes the route with 2 players from DX. Misses those initial rockets on the player chasing. He's going to get the battle suit though.
Well, that's a double power up again.
Wow, this is just getting a bit silly.
It's disastrous, really.
Silence.
This game would be so different.
With the lightning gun. Going to get this lower yellow. And move through to his side of the map that he wants to control. Darth Vader 9 just basically ends up committing suicide. Twice.
Yeah, he was being chased though towards the quad. Being herded by Silence's teammates.
By a shepherd.
Yeah, it's kind of like the shepherd role.
Something you could have as part of your tactics.
Yeah, you perhaps could.
Shepherd them.
But it's going to be very difficult to get Silence out of his position. Well, he's staying away from that rail for a while. I didn't think he picked it up just then, so he should be expecting it to come up soon. And I think he'd want to keep an eye on it. It's been picked up.
Ooh, almost a great combo there.
Brilliant combo, yeah.
I think he thought it was there. Well, there's actually 2 railers up against him.
Did you see the pop-up?
Yeah.
That rocket, that was insane.
Actually, I haven't had the opportunity to check the scoreboard at the moment, so when it gets a bit quieter, it's running Deeth at the moment, so looking at that, 7.3k damage for Silencep, actually got 19 frag net. If it wasn't for him...
Yeah, I mean, the role he's been playing is just so vital, keeping that rail mostly under control. I mean, you can't get every rail. Some of them have been going to DX, but he's done a really good job so far.
It's a great frag by Deeth. Nice pop-up with the rocket and finish with the rail. We've got 10 seconds to go until Battlesuit. Actually, this time they could be in a good position. Just predicted the rocket a little bit too early on Exodus, and he takes a lot of damage as a result.
Yeah.
Still going to get that Battlesuit. Phoenix on the other side of the map with the mega pickup with shotgun in hand. Oh, he just ignores the Battlesuit as he comes around the corner, but he does get that red.
Yeah, this suit's in trouble.
Oh my god, he survived out with the rockets! Oh, switches to the rail, but his teammates.
I don't know how he didn't get the kill on the suit then. The first 2 shots he hit was so perfect, and then from then he couldn't get locked again with a shot.
I'm surprised he didn't demand his teammate drop the LG though. I mean, that would be my weapon of choice with the quad, just because you can lock someone down with it a lot easier than shotguns. I think he did enough damage though, really, that the Battlesuit couldn't do much, although Deeth did finish off getting that mega health, so he should have a time on it now. Abso off the spawn, easily dispatched.
.22 frags is the difference, so there is still a way back for them, but they're going to want to try and close that in with the next set of power-ups. They don't really want to leave themselves 20 frags behind for the final power-ups. That's really too late by that point. So they need to play well up until this next set of power-ups in 40 seconds.
Yeah, penultimate quad and battlesuit will be important. So if you want to get frags, though, it could be more important to just try and get hold of the quad. We haven't seen that much from battlesuit in this map so far.
No, it's true. The suit runs haven't been great. There really hasn't been that many kills from power-ups full stop on this map.
Yeah, not like the previous map, of course, in Fortress, well known for it.
I mean, even when Expendables were getting those double power-ups early, they didn't really
Wow, look at this
convert them.
This looks like a lockdown battlesuit. It needs his team to
this
start
is a-
moving out to quad, really.
Properly stacked battlesuit this time.
It's great run-up play to it. Great
The quad is
control.
with Phoenix, and Phoenix doesn't have anything to work with other than a shotgun, LG, but he's got no armor and he doesn't even have full health, so...
Oh my god, it took so long to kill Abso. Oh, Phoenix has got the LG now! It's going to rip apart the battlesuit! Deep
That's a
backing
lot of
off.
damage.
I'm going to switch round to... Well, yeah, to Phoenix. There he is! Comes against the battlesuit, in fact. Battlesuit has to back off, but Phoenix has lost all his health. In fact, he's going to be set down pretty easily.
I mean, considering Phoenix had no armor at any point during that entire quad run, I really think the battlesuit should have been able to do more. I mean, look at the score, it hasn't changed at all, really.
It's going to be close to impossible to bring it back, I'd say, or in the last 2 minutes 20 seconds with one.
We'd have to
set
play
of power-up.
exceptionally well leading to the power-ups.
Wow.
Maybe leave himself 10
Look
frags
at that.
behind. Well, yeah.
Look
exactly.
at that! It just comes out of nowhere with GX. Every time they just seem to get
You gotta wonder
multiple
why they
frags.
just don't play like this from the start of the map. It's the same on DM20. They take the last 5 minutes from DM20. If they'd have played like that the whole time, they'd have won DM20 easily.
By hundreds. Look at this, Darth Vader 9 just beasting across the map at this point, going where he wills.
Well, he's playing the silenced role, it seems.
Yeah, well, we've got 25 seconds before the power-ups. Are they going to need double power-ups? In fact, looking at this, they really probably won't even need double power-ups. I mean, it'd be ideal if they could get them, but 15 seconds to go before the quad. Looks like the rest of his team has died, though. Darth Vader 9 hitting 10 impressives there. Back for this red. He's going to grab it. No, lets a teammate take it.
Very generous. Let's Genic take it in preparation for this final battlesuit.
Oh, look at that rail from Silencep. Could that be a saving rail to get them? The quad gets a frag with it as well. Genic with the battlesuit. So, battlesuit versus quad. Let's see them come up against each other. Direct rocket, unbelievable. Gets pushed away by a great quad rail. And he's going to be in for this red. In fact, he should just maybe ignore the quad and go for the frags for the other players. There he goes, gets another frag. Still...
Yeah, 8 frags for difference still, though.
Oh, how didn't you hear him? Gonna get the frag on Silencep, because he's kind of the key man to kill as well. There's a frag out of nowhere. There's Abso with the rail. He's surely going to get fragged himself.
7 frags to find still, only 30 seconds to go. It's going to be very difficult. If not impossible.
Genic over in this rail position. Did hear a sound. He can't really push on a rocket from that position. Grab the rail and run. Get on with it. Come on, let's go. 8 frags. 15 seconds. Not going to happen, but... And
No.
it's like a rerun of the first map.
Yeah, they leave it too late to come back, don't they? They played so well at the end yet again on Purgatory, just like in Fortress, but too little too late. Great game for Silence, 10k damage, 20 net, really the star man for his team.
Very, very impressive. Right, so thanks one and all for joining us. Anything else you'd like to discuss for?
Oh.
Okay, so